Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is very exciting. We're doing my Sephora VIB sale haul. The VIB sale just started today for Rouge members. You guys know I always like to stop in store so I could just get everything on my list and be done with it, but sometimes I do place a second order after kind of watching everyone else's videos and seeing what they got and what they're enjoying. But I have quite a bit of stuff in here, some restocks, some brand new items. I'm really excited. It is currently 20% off for Rouge members, October 28th through November 7th. VIB 15% off starts November 1st, and then Insider 10% off starts November 3rd. So you can shop as many times as you want until the 7th with the code SAVINGS. And that also includes 30% off on Sephora collection items, which I did recommend a lot of good stuff in my VIB sale recommendations. So I will link that down below, but let's get into all the goodies I got from Sephora. So Sephora always has some of the best holiday sets. I did also do a video on some good ones that I bought before the sale, but I did buy this one during the extra 20% off. I've been wanting to try this hair care brand called JVN, and this is their Trusted Trio Essentials set, and it comes with a air dry cream, which I was really interested in because I do tend to air dry my hair quite often, and also a pre-wash scalp oil and an instant recovery serum kind of mask thing. Let's go ahead and open this up. It looks like the oil is the full-size item, and I've been wanting to try a really good scalp oil because I've actually heard that even if you do have oily hair, a scalp oil is really helpful in kind of prolonging your hair from getting greasy, which sounds weird, but it's supposed to just really hydrate, because sometimes if your scalp is more dry, it's overproducing oil to make up for that. So I'm really wanting to try this out. Just a pre-wash oil here. It says you leave in for about 15 minutes. And then of course the air dry cream. I'm really curious about this too. It says air dry perfection. Hoping that I really like this, because again, sometimes if you do let your hair air dry, it can look a little bit greasier than just blow drying it. And then this is basically like a hair mask. This is like a deluxe size, and it's called a serum, but you use this after showering. It says you put it in, so maybe it's after conditioner too. I'll have to read more about this line, and these have pretty good reviews on Sephora, so I'm really excited to try out the JVN collection, and this set seemed pretty good for $32. Okay, I did a restock on my Sol de Janeiro stuff. I should have got the original too, because I'm almost out of that as well, so I may end up picking up another one of their kits with the original scent, but I had to get a backup of my Bay Flor Elastic Cream because I have been wearing this a ton. It's the perfect lotion to pair with Baccarat Rouge or Ariana Grande's Cloud perfume. So I go through this a lot since Baccarat Rouge is one of my signature scents that I wear the most. So I had to grab a backup. And I've actually been wearing the Boom Dia Bright scent a lot more. When I first got it, I wasn't as into it, but I really like it for the fall time. It's like a woodsy vanilla scent, and I actually only had a mini of this prior for the body cream. So I wanted to pick up the full-size one because I feel like this also goes with so many good perfumes. You can wear this with 7 Virtues Vanilla Woods, Prada Candy, a lot of really sweet, yummy scents this goes really well with. Even Kayali Vanilla, you could totally pair this with. So I also picked up the full size of that. I love to stock up on my Sol de Janeiro stuff during this sale since they don't really have the best deals on their own website. And speaking of Sol de Janeiro, they actually redid their perfume. So I feel like the number one complaint about their perfume is that it wasn't very long lasting, so they actually made this kind of more intense than the original. So it should look like this for the packaging, and it will say new like on the website and stuff. I think they already got rid of the other one because I remember seeing this scent on sale on Sephora. I think it was during Memorial Day, and I was kind of shocked, but it makes sense since they redid it. It smells so good. I can tell it is a little bit more intense. I heard that it smells different though than the original, but it still has that yummy pistachio nuttiness that's in the original. But I think it's pretty close, but it's really strong. It does seem a lot stronger than the original version, so I definitely wanted to snag that since this is one of my favorite scents of all time. And anything body cream, scrub, shower gel, I love the Cheirosa 62. Onto some makeup goodies. I actually picked up a couple of primers. I've been hearing really good things about this one from Cali Ray, and this is the So Blown Blurring Collagen Peptide Primer. So I wanted to try this. I haven't tried a ton from the line. I have tried, I think, their mascara, which was pretty good, but I've heard this is just a really nice blurring primer. It says it's supposed to plump, hydrate, blur, and it also has niacinamide in the formula. This brand is made by the owners of Urban Decay Cosmetics. And then this primer I've been hearing rave reviews about, especially by Makeup by Cheryl and Babs Beauty. Both raved about this one, the Glowish Blur Jam Primer. So basically this is a silicone-free smoothing primer. It looks super bright red, but when you apply it, it won't look that crazy on. But yeah, it's incredibly smooth. It feels velvety to the touch, almost cooling, and it will get rid of all of your pores. So smooth. So I did use this with my foundation today, and I did feel like this primer was a little bit more hydrating than some of the other primers I used, so I did find myself having to powder a bit throughout the day, but I do feel like my foundation looks good. Like, I've had this on already. It's been already almost 7 hours of wear, and it still looks pretty flawless. So I'm excited to try this a bit more, especially in the winter months, just because it is very smoothing, and I've just heard the best things about this. Now I finally picked up the new Huda Beauty palette, the empowered one. I had so many questions if I was going to review this, and I actually was on vacation when this launched, so I was like, I'm just gonna pick it up with the 20%, why not? I'm obsessed with Huda Beauty's palettes. I pretty much buy all the larger ones, so this is what it looks like this year. Now I was a little concerned if it would be too similar to the Naughty Nudes, which I like. She tends to do a lot of similar colored palettes, and I do think it is a bit similar. I also see that this is pretty similar to the new Natasha palette, but this one has a little bit more golds going on that the others don't, but a lot of these warm tones you can definitely get in other palettes. Now something interesting, it has these like eyeliners. There's a black eyeliner and a brown eyeliner that you could use within the palette. Huda's always adding different textures and things in her palettes, which I think is really unique. And she also has this super melty, almost jelly-like shade called Manifest It, which I actually did use on my eyes, and you can totally wear that on its own. I actually set it down as a base. It's super shimmery though, and then added a little bit of Do It on top, which is this like rose gold, and I thought it was gorgeous. So I could definitely see myself getting a ton of use out of this palette. I did smear a little bit of that liner on my lower lash line with just a liner brush, and it was really easy to apply, but it does smear a little bit, so it doesn't really set down completely. So if you do use those, I would probably set a powder eyeshadow on top of it. But so far, I really do like this, and I know it's going to be a favorite for me. I just love Huda's formula. Another Huda Beauty product, which seems to be the theme of this video. It is one of my favorite brands, but I've been trying to get my hands on this powder, and I finally got it. It's the Easy Bake Loose Powder in the shade Cherry Blossom, which is like their pink tinted one. This goes out of stock like crazy. Now honestly, I kind of wish I just had a mini of this, but I don't think Sephora sells the mini. I know the Huda site does, but it is this light pale pink, which you can use under the eyes to really brighten them. I don't know if you guys saw that trend going on TikTok where people would mix a little bit of their pink liquid blush with their concealer and then put this on top, and it really actually brightened. I never tried the whole concealer thing, but I do think this does look nice under the eyes, but I definitely did not need a humongous size of it because I'm only going to be putting it under there. I don't want to give the rest of my skin a pink tint since I already kind of have a lot of red and pink undertones in my skin, but I was finally happy to be able to try that out. Okay, this is one I saw from Fenty from their holiday collection, so I figured I'd pick it up. This is their Double Cheeked Up Cream Blush Duo. So I really like that this had some new shades in it, and I mean, the Fenty cream blushes were okay to me, but they were not my favorite, and I had some lighter tones. This one actually has some deeper tones in it, and I feel like they show up a lot more on the cheeks. This is a very natural formula though, but how pretty is this? This one, I mostly use the peony one, the brighter pink, but there's also this gorgeous berry, and I think it looks really nice and really natural on. Don't be afraid of these brighter colors. Her blushes are not the most pigmented, but if you guys like that more natural look and you guys want something very easy to blend out, I think you'll really like this. And I love that it's a nice duo, so you kind of get a 2-in-1. with her cream blushes. I've been wanting to get my hands on this new Charlotte Tilbury concealer to test out. This is the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. Now, I didn't really care for the Beautiful Skin foundation, but with concealers, I can usually deal with something a little more dewy. So I picked the shade number 3. It looks a little light, so these definitely run light. Hopefully this will still work out. It says dark circles are reduced by 40% in 28 days, so it must have some skincare in here as well. It does say it boosts hydration, has hyaluronic acid, golden vitamin C, collagen, and niacinamide in the formula. So it looks like it definitely has some skincare in there, and I'm thinking it should definitely be a step up from her like Magic concealer, because I really did not care for that one. I feel like that one was so dry. So I'm excited to try that. I also picked up this little mini powder from One Size. I'm a huge fan of their setting powder, and I love these minis for traveling because I do not like to bring my huge powder with me. So I always get these mini ones, just the translucent, and it's such a cute little mini size. Same packaging as the other one, but it doesn't have obviously the flip up cap. It just has a little sticker on there, but these are perfect for travel. Another palette I picked up, this is actually a Dior palette, and I've never had a Dior eyeshadow palette before, but I really loved this color scheme. This is the Khaki Neutrals. And I'm hoping I really like this formula, because I remember I tried a Chanel eyeshadow palette not too long ago, which is more luxury as well, and I just was not impressed. But look at these colors though. These are gorgeous fall tones. So beautiful with the greens and the khakis and browns in here. It looks like there's also a cream in there as well, which has been kind of the trend lately for brands to do. So I will go ahead and swatch this for you guys. I cannot wait to test this out and let you guys know how I like it. I ended up buying a few brow products here. Some restocks, some new, and brow stuff is something I'm always running out of. And I've been loving the Give Brow Pencil, the Hella On Point one, so I just picked up a backup of that just in case I run out soon. I don't know how much I have left, but I'm sure I'm getting down, and I wanted to have this one as a backup. So this is my favorite brow pencil right now. I did feature it in my recommendations. And another restock is the Kosas Air Brow Gel. This is one of my favorite brow gels. It has little fibers in it. It gives it a nice fluff. It tints them a bit, and I really enjoy this one. So I just ran out of my other one. This is in taupe. And let me show you guys the packaging. It's so fun. It's like a purple see-through packaging. It's really cool. And then I decided to try a new brow product, and I actually have this in today. I actually think it's pretty good. This is from Lawless, and this is their Soft Set Creamy Brow Wax. So it's a tinted brow wax, and I think this did such a good job at fluffing up the brows and like actually holding them in place and giving a tint. Because it seems like most brow waxes are not tinted, so it's kind of nice to have that as well. This one is the light medium. I really like this, and I feel like it holds really nicely. I love the applicator too, so this is a winner for me. It might replace the Kosas, but I really wanted to try that out, and I am impressed. I did pick up this mini hair mask. I've been hearing great things about the K18 line, like how miraculous this stuff is. It's so expensive though, so that's why I have a mini. This is the Leave-In Molecular Repair Hair Mask. This is a patented product. It says it renews chemically damaged hair from the inside out in just 4 minutes. It gives strength, softness, smoothness, and bounce, so your hair looks and feels like new. I'm excited to try this one. It's just insane how expensive this is, so I'm sure it must be some type of miracle product. I did go ahead and restock on my velour magnetic lashes. I really like these. These are the no trim ones, and they're the perfect length because a lot of other magnetic lashes are just too long. So these are, let's see, the Opposites Attract ones. I wear these quite a bit. I think I wore these in my Sephora recommendations video, but these are really easy to apply. I do use the velour magnetic liner. You can use the Glamnetic one as well, but this does not come with the liner, but you can buy the kits that do come with it as well, but I already have some, so I always buy these during the sale because they're kind of pricey and you can reuse them. Okay, I did pick up a perfume. I picked up the Flower Bomb Ruby Orchid. And this one is so nice. I remember when this came out at the beginning of the year, I actually wasn't that excited about it. I was like, I don't know, it's okay. But now I kind of really like this. So I wanted to get the full size. This is so pretty. It is such a fruity and juicier version of the original Flower Bomb. I really love this. I feel like it's pretty strong as well, but yeah, it's very juicy. If the Flower Bomb original was a bit much for you, you might want to try this, because I think this is really sweet and yummy. So I did pick up the Flower Bomb Ruby Orchid. Lip products here, I did pick up the new Give Lip Pencil. I've been so curious about this one. It's the Pout to Get Real Overlining Lip Pencil. I was hearing good things about this too, and it actually has an interesting shape. So it's kind of curved here, so it's supposed to really hug your lip line to give that easy overlined appearance. I didn't think it was that easy to use personally, and maybe it's just the color I got is too natural that it didn't really show up as well. This is the Do Whatever shade, and I feel like I would just like a smidge darker, but you can see I really had to build that color there to get it to show up. I would definitely recommend the Makeup Forever pencils over this one. And then I also picked up one of the new colors in the Makeup by Mario Plumping Lip Serums. This is the one I have on now, called Honey Glow, and it's a really nice neutral. I was thinking this one was gonna be darker, but it's actually pretty natural, as you guys could see swatched here on my hand and on my lips. It's not really too dark at all. I kind of want to pick up an even darker shade. And then I think this is the last item. I did pick up another Lawless Forget the Filler lip gloss. This is one of my favorite lip glosses. It really does give your lips that filler appearance because it's a thicker gloss, so it definitely like doubles the volume of your lips. And I wanted to get this cherry vanilla one. Here is what it looks like. I love how pink and pretty this is. I feel like that's gonna make the lips look super juicy. So I grabbed that. This is a lot more pigmented than the other gloss I have from them. They have the original one, which is pretty light, like it just kind of goes on anything. And this is going to add a little bit of color, but this is one of my favorite gloss formulas. And that is going to complete my Sephora VIB sale haul, everything that I picked up. Again, I may or may not place another order. We will see if anything else comes out that I need to have. And just watching other people's videos again, I always get more ideas, but I'm really happy with my picks. I'll have everything linked down below that I showed you guys today. I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.